Ikkyo waza from a direct grabber, the same side. Now, the slide step and taking the hand is the way this technique begins. Slide, take the hand, tighten the chain, which means I'm going to take up all the slack in the wrist axis this way and this way. And the hand slides to the elbow joint or the shoulder joint. Now, if you want to change the direction of the technique, clothing grab is good, or just turn them with the technique itself. Ikkyo waza from the cross grab is much the same thing, except you're not going to have the wrist control. Slide step. Okay, lost my footing there for a moment. Again. You still have somewhat of the wrist control because I'm catching him on the thumb joint and separating the bones in his hand with the shin-up point. Okay? Off of a punch, it's much the same thing. Inward block, catch at the bottom. The one hand feeds the hand to the other. Take the slack out of the wrist and time lock, or just throw.
So, can you go over what a time lock is?
Time lock. Time lock is just simply get him where I've got his weight and his balance while I decide what I'm going to do next. Make sense?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Now off the punch it gets a little more interesting. Open-handed blocks are probably better for this because they facilitate the grab easier. Pointing the fingers in the direction you wish them to go helps. Okay, more on that later. So as you can see where I'm blocking, where my fingers pointed. Okay, now to take the balance of your attacker, you can use just the turn of the wrist to push them off balance, more of an internal movement. Or you can, as you're turning the wrist, break their balance by pushing inward on the elbow joint. That make sense?
Yes,
sir?
Sir,
is that a tiger's mouth? With the...
Yes. The way you find the tiger's mouth nerve is where the index finger meets the thumb. Right about there, there's an alley spot.
With the red hand when you block.
Yes. Feed it to the tiger's mouth, and begin the turn. Now, you can, even on the punch, from here, break the balance that way to bring it in and execute the throw. Any other questions?
Yes, sir.
What about the cross grab? Well, you've all seen Ikkyo. Then break the balance that way. Trap the hand, push up on the shoulder, and turn the arm. Sensei's